Hey fellas, hope you're all well. I came up with these 3D watermelon nails this time, so if you guys are interested then please keep on watching. So for this we'll need white, red, pink and the green colored dough. The dough is a mixture of colored water and regular white flour, but if you'd like to see the actual video, the link is in the description box below. So I started with a little bit of red dough at first, then take the light pink dough and roll it into a thin barrel shape, and then basically place that around the red piece of the dough. If it's tricky to place it, then just use a damp toothpick to keep the sides attached and remove the excess, and then continue the same process with white and green dough respectively. So once you assemble them, flatten it with a flat surface with a decent thickness. You can see those pink coming out. So once you're happy with it, then cut it like this with a knife. This way you get to choose the finest piece you're going to use, and then I just removed the one part of it because it was crappy. So here I'm just creating some rough texture to the watermelon. You can also do this with a toothbrush if you want to. And again, I'm just fixing the shape of the watermelon here again. And this is just the half of the watermelon that I'm gonna use later. And then place it in your nails to make sure it fits well on the shape of your nails, and while you do so, use a hair dryer for a minute to harden it a little bit so that it retains its shape while you leave it for drying. So when everything is dried, it's time to get our nails done. So I'm starting with a base coat, followed by a nail thickener, which is completely optional. So our first step is a watermelon skin. I went with a green acrylic paint because I didn't have this nail polish. I also have a video to substitute a nail polish with the paints, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box. So back to the design, just make vertical lines. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're looking for rough textured lines for a natural look. Here you can just see me how I'm adding the rough texture to the nails to make it more realistic. For the next design, this is going to be a crisscross net. Basically, I'm starting where my nails are growing, focusing on the tips with parallel lines, and then I connect the starting lines on the top and then dragging it all the way on the other way. And that's it. Lastly, on the pinky nails, I went with pink polish as my base color to match the color of the watermelon, and just make some little watermelon seeds with a toothpick. It is much more easier to start from middle at first and then filling it with the sides with those seeds. Now it's time to attach those pieces with the nail glue. Just remember how you shaped it before while leaving it for drying so that it fits on your nails perfectly. Then add some little dots as seeds of the watermelon. And once it's dried, it's time to apply the top coat and seal in everything. So while you're applying top coat, just remember that the watermelon has to be sealed really nicely so that it's waterproof, and that way it lasts for long. And that's it, guys. You get your own juicy watermelon 3D nails at home. Isn't that great? I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Have a good day. Ciao! For more videos, please click on the picture.